How fast can you really go within Space Engineers? First of all, I'm not talking about the 100 meter per second speed limit the base game has. I'm going to create a mod to remove that. I'm more talking about how fast the engine will let me go before the simulation starts to break down or the game crashes. I've created a mod that sets the max speed just above the speed of light. So if we stop accelerating, we know that we've hit the speed of light, we've done what we set out to do. I chose the speed of light because it's one of the highest measurements of speed that everyone is aware of, and it makes a pretty good clickbait title. All the mods I will be using in this video will be available in the description below, but you have been warned, they are very unstable, and are not responsible for any computers that spontaneously combust. Anyway, enough explaining, let's get on with the first test. Welcome to the first test. As you can see in the distance, I put a marker on Mars. This is the base game solar system. Mars is 1,879 meters away. And using the base game speed limit, this will take you about 5.25 hours to get there, which you know is a lot of time to be flying between planets. So I'm going to fly from Earth in this ship here to Mars. I've got unlimited speed, and I'm using Zero's tweaks to make sure thrusters have 4 times the amount of regular thrust. And I'm using adjustable thruster multipliers to increase thrust by another 11 times. So this ship has roughly 44 times base vanilla thrust. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So, while we're waiting to accelerate, let's go through a couple of comparisons. Space Engineer's base game max speed is 100 meters per second. The speed of sound in our atmosphere is 343 meters per second in ideal conditions, which means even the base game speed limit is slower than the speed of sound. The speed of sound is that thing Superman does where he has that little pop in front of him, or when the planes go and they go boo, you know what I mean. 460 meters per second is the speed of the Earth's rotation, so if you wanted to go faster than the sun was setting, you'd need to be going faster than that. Moving up, the International Space Station orbits Earth at 7,660 meters per second, which is, only a couple times faster than Earth's rotation. However, to actually escape Earth's orbit, you need to be going 11,200 meters per second, which is, only like 11 times faster than the base game speed. How dare Space Engineers not be a realistic simulation? So you can see at this speed, the thruster animation doesn't play, which is always helpful. But I am actually slowing down now, I bet very slowly. It's going to spin the ship around, and I think we hit something. So, test 2. The alien planet is roughly 3 times as far away as Mars, so in theory we should be going 3 times as fast. Just for comparison, to get to the alien planet from Earth in the base game solar system, it takes you about 16 hours. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have 16 hours to fly to another planet. So, same as before, we have 44 times base game thrust. So 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back to the speed comparisons. The Voyager probe, which I only remember for being the main villain of that Star Trek film, well, very important to the 3rd season of Beast Wars, travels through space at an average speed of 17,100 meters per second. And if that wasn't fast enough for you, the average speed that Earth orbits the Sun at is 30,000 meters per second. Even higher than that still, at 200,000 meters per second, our solar system orbits the black hole in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. It's fun to think that all times we're moving at 200,000 meters per second around a supermassive black hole which would destroy all of life as we know it. If you were somehow on the surface of the sun and hadn't immediately died, if you wanted to escape the sun, you'd need to be moving at 615,000 meters per second. If it's any consolation, you still wouldn't be moving at the speed of light. Oh. Something weird seems to be happening. I keep getting... Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what happened there. My speed seems to be freaking out. I seem to be going back, I think. Not that I can keep the camera still long enough to tell. I guess I must have hit something, but I don't understand how that's caused this to happen. As fun as spinning through Oblivion is, I don't think we're actually getting anywhere with this. So I'm going to move on to the next... Oh. Okay, we're fine. I'm going to move on to the next test. Computer, pause simulation. Hello, I've caught you in the middle of the video to make an announcement. In the summer, I'd like to host a Space Engineers multiplayer server with you guys. For those of you that don't operate in seasons, that would be the beginning of July, and if you're watching this in the future, the server might already exist. Crazy how time works, right? The server would be a mix of traditional survival with a couple of events mixed in. For example, I've already constructed an arena for a Robot Wars / BattleBot style event, and with the new turret controllers, I thought a tank battle might be fun as well. If you want to see some examples of this, I will link 3 videos of events we did in the past to give you a feel of what we're going for. If you'd like to join in, make suggestions, discuss what we're going to do on the server, or just, hang out, there's a link to my Discord in the description where I'll be hosting the server, and there's also links down there to the other platforms I use if you'd like to check them out. Anyway, back to the video. Computer, resume simulation. So, welcome to test number 3. The difference with this test is that I've set the large hydrogen thruster to be 1,000 times as strong as the base game. Additionally, using adjustable thruster multipliers, I'm going to drag that thrust mode override to 11 times. So to clarify, this ion thruster is 11,000 times faster than the base game. So either my PC is about to explode, or we're going to be the first player in Space Engineers to achieve the speed of light. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god. I've lost all gyro control. Yep, gyro's at max, I can't move. Oh no, the speed's not going up. Ah, okay, I've reloaded the game, and it seems to have fixed the issue we were having earlier. Phew! Although gyro control is still a bit funky. Oh, I've lost gyro control again. Okay, it looks like if you start to go a certain amount of speed, you lose gyro control completely. But the speed's still going up, so I can't complain too much. Oh no! We're hard capped. I can't go above that speed in the corner. 999,936 meters per second. No! That's not the speed of light. I did tests in the previous version before Warfare, and you could definitely go faster than this. That's so disappointing. Here we go, we're about to hit it again. This is my third test of this. No. There is a max speed. Oh! I put a reverse thruster on this model to see if I could actually slow down, because I can't turn around, and that does work. But yeah, that's so disappointing. Well, there is one more thing we can try. The speed of light is 299,792,500 meters per second, and we weren't even close. We couldn't even get to 1,000,000. So it looks like we're going to have to break the speed of light the way Keen intended. So in this ship you can move 4,000 kilometers in a single jump. If we say a jump takes a single frame, and I'm currently running the game at 60 FPS, that means in a second using jump drives we can move roughly to 240 million meters a second, which is just below the speed of light. So as jump drive range is based on the weight of the ship and the number of jump drives it has, the ship is exclusively jump drives, a reactor, some gyros and a cockpit. So let's jump. 3, 2, 1, go. So there you go, we jumped 20,000 kilometers, which is roughly 1,200,000,000 meters per second. And whilst this isn't necessarily the way I'd have liked to have got to the speed of light, it is technically a way of doing it. So disappointingly, we couldn't fly at the speed of light within Space Engineers. It appears there's a hard limit on the engine on how fast you can fly. Using jump drives, we can technically move faster than the speed of light, but it's just not the same. Anyway, is there anything else you'd like me to try out in Space Engineers? I'd quite like to drill a hole through the surface of a planet, but if you guys have any other ideas for any other fun challenges, please let me know. And now I'm going to go in the corner and cry, knowing that I will forever be a failure.